What do narcissists do when they think you're very weak? Look at this atrocity. Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode. Thanks for watching the video today. Let's start right away, please. We're going to talk about how narcissists can be so nice to everyone else, but the person they should love the most. Narcissists will do everything they can to put you down and spread negativity around you to take away your happiness. They will do anything to stay in touch with you, though, once they know you've made it big. They may act nice because they want something in return, but this isn't really the case. Narcissists will not value the time, effort you put into getting your success. They will think it is a given. Everything else is less important to a narcissist. If all they care about is what you can give them, no amount of work you put in will be noticed. When you do well, the narcissist will try to take credit for it, even if they didn't do anything. For narcissists, the world is just a game where they can abuse and use other people to get what they want. Narcissists will see your good luck as a chance to get rich, just like greedy monopoly players. There are times when hidden narcissists feel bored and angry when they are in their safe zone, which could be their own home or a certain place. Even worse, they will definitely make the people close to them unhappy. Fortunately, this pain only happens to a small group of people and is worst when those people are alone. This video talks about the main reasons why this happens. We'll get there eventually, but first I want to thank everyone who has followed us so far. Please share this movie with your family and friends to help me get the word out about our channel. Please click the bell and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. That way, you'll know whenever a new video is posted. Let's go ahead. Let's say you live with a narcissist. You may notice that they act rude, angry, and dismissive when they are around, but totally different when they leave the room. To put it simply, a covert narcissist's whole public image is a show meant to make people think they are perfect in every way. These kinds of people go out of their way to talk to strangers by smiling and making direct eye contact with them. So why bother? A hidden narcissist only cares about people who don't know them well enough to see through their mask. You can only trust the online personas they've made to recognize them. You can see both their best and worst traits, though, when you live with someone. If you saw a side of them that most people don't, that's a good sign. It means they'll probably feel more comfortable talking to you in the future. Still, the fact that you get to see this side of them makes them very happy. It feels like people don't want to be around you and don't care about you when you get the silent treatment, the angry face, the angry reaction, and the cold shoulder. You have the upper hand in any scenario when you know everything about them, which is both a blessing and a curse. Since the covert narcissist lives with the husband and children, they are usually the ones who suffer the most. On very rare occasions, though, they may treat other people badly or insult them. The narcissist's kindness is felt by almost everyone, except for a small group of people. At first look, a narcissist may seem like they are charming, but they are not. Their attempts to hide information and trick you are red flags. The people they say they care about the most are the ones who get hurt by what they do. When you were all together in public, they would be kind to you, but when you were alone, they would be mean. Narcissists have a skewed view of the world. You can tell they hate other people, because narcissists hurt the people around them and put down and embarrass the people they can't directly hurt. People who are close to covert narcissists, like siblings, parents, children, and partners, often find it hard to deal with them because of how badly and suddenly they act, which can make the other person feel threatened and emotionally unstable. If that's the case, you might worry about what they might do all the time. Covert narcissists try so hard to make everyone else happy but themselves, which can be hard to understand. What they want to do is be tolerant of everyone. But not with you. That smile probably isn't even meant for you. In the event that you ask them to explain, they would either lie or put the blame right on you. Because they're gaslighting you, you'll start to think that you're being too sensitive. You will never be able to get a narcissist to take responsibility for their actions. The covert narcissist has to do a lot of mental and physical work every day to look like a good person. This stress makes their moods unsteady. They are always put in settings where they have to practice how to deal with conflict and criticism. No matter how angry they were inside, they would put on a brave face and be fair and forgiving. When they finally get home, all the bad feelings they've been trying to hold back all day come to the surface. They don't say anything until they are alone at home because they are under a lot of stress and need to get rid of their anger right away. Finally, they get back at the people they care about most by accusing them of wrongdoings they didn't do. A covert narcissist gets a nice feeling of relief when they are able to take advantage of and influence someone while they are calm and at ease. The covert narcissist cares too much about how other people see them. How they feel about the people they are in charge of doesn't affect their daily lives. In conclusion, finally, it's clear that a covert narcissist has two different personalities, one for public life and one for private life. They'd act like they were crazy in love in public, even though you'd feel like trash with them. When they think you're not looking, they'll say or do anything behind your back to make you feel bad or let out their anger. This kind of treatment shouldn't happen to anyone, not even you. If they cared about you, they wouldn't make you go through all the lies and mind games. If you want to get your peace of mind and happiness back, you need to stay as far away from the narcissist as possible. Okay, the video for today is over. Please let me know in the comments if you have ever lived with a hidden narcissist and what you thought of them. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new movies. Thanks a lot. Hello everyone. Whether you're here for the first time or you're a familiar face, I'm delighted to welcome you. Your continued support truly means the world to me. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and enable notifications so you never miss our daily insights and discussions. Today, we're delving into a topic that's both enlightening and empowering: the daily routines of narcissists during periods of no contact. But before we delve into the specifics, let's take a moment to understand what no contact truly entails. It's important to note that adopting a no-contact approach isn't always feasible for everyone, and that's perfectly okay. We all have our unique circumstances, and the priority should always be to prioritize your well-being in a manner that best suits you. So, if you're not currently in a position to implement no contact, or if you're not yet ready to do so, that's absolutely fine, and I completely respect your decision. For those of you who have chosen to embrace no contact as part of your healing journey, you're taking a significant step toward reclaiming your life and restoring your self-worth. Today, we'll be exploring 7 common behaviors that narcissists demonstrate when confronted with the boundary of no contact. Whether you've already initiated no contact or you're contemplating it, this video is packed with insights to assist you in navigating this challenging yet transformative process. Are you prepared to dive in? Let's begin, and don't forget to engage with us by liking, sharing, and commenting below. Your active participation fosters the growth of our community and provides support to others on their path to healing. Ending contact with a narcissist is no walk in the park. It can stir up feelings of guilt, shame, and self-blame, making you feel responsible for everything that went wrong. It's a bewildering experience, especially if you're emotionally attached to them or feel bound to them due to past trauma. Going no contact can feel like undergoing withdrawal, akin to quitting smoking or giving up drugs. Your brain chemistry can play tricks on you, manifesting physical symptoms and plunging you into a state of discomfort. I've been there, so I understand just how challenging it can be to navigate this journey. However, sticking to no contact is crucial for extricating yourself from the chaos. Similar to how an alcoholic must steer clear of alcohol or a drug addict must avoid their substance, you must steer clear of the narcissist. Failure to confront your emotions and undergo proper healing may result in you falling back into the same toxic cycle. Opting for no contact is akin to erecting a shield to safeguard yourself. It's a recognition that the narcissist is unlikely to change, thus you must prioritize your own well-being. However, without a robust support system and a commitment to self-healing, you risk being ensnared in their web once more. Therefore, don't simply bury your emotions regarding the toxic relationship. Surround yourself with empathetic individuals who comprehend your situation and focus on finding constructive solutions. Additionally, ensure that you actively engage in the process of healing yourself. This way, you're not merely surviving, you're thriving. When you initiate no contact, the narcissist's initial reaction is to rally their supporters. They'll craft a narrative where you're cast as the villain and they're the victim. They'll distort the truth, embellish details, and conveniently omit anything that contradicts their storyline. However, it's imperative not to allow their manipulative tactics to undermine your self-worth. Their words hold no sway over your opinion of yourself. Instead, focus on nurturing a positive self-image based on your own perceptions and experiences. Next, they'll flaunt a new partner in front of you, aiming to inflict pain and provoke jealousy. Their intention is to shift the blame onto you, portraying you as the issue rather than acknowledging their own faults. However, it's essential to recognize that this behavior is all part of their manipulative game. Stay resilient and refuse to let it affect you. Fully commit to no contact by blocking them on all platforms, avoiding places where you might encounter them, and kindly requesting mutual friends not to divulge details about their life. This isn't about stooping to their level. It's about safeguarding your well-being and prioritizing your healing journey. Furthermore, anticipate the hoovering attempt. If you've successfully maintained no contact for an extended period, the narcissist may attempt to re-establish contact even years later. They are persistent, yet often choose the path of least resistance. Instead of seeking out new partners, they frequently circle back to former ones, maintaining a mental roster of exes to hoover when the need arises. If you've upheld no contact for a considerable duration, prepare yourself for their efforts to reinsert themselves into your life. This typically occurs when their new source of attention begins to wane. Without fresh validation, they may attempt to reconnect with you. They may initiate contact subtly, perhaps with a text, hoping for a prompt response. If you've been suppressing your emotions without actively healing, you might be susceptible to their overtures. However, if you've prioritized self-care and blocked them across all channels, they won't be able to reach you directly. They might resort to contacting mutual friends or family, employing tactics of remorse or professing their love. In such instances, it's crucial to establish firm boundaries with these mutual contacts. Having supportive individuals who can shut down any attempts at reconnection is vital. Remember, there's no space for them in your life, no prospect of reconciliation, and certainly no place for a toxic friendship. Stand firm and maintain no contact for your own peace of mind. If you've encountered similar situations, share your experiences and advice in the comments section. And if you're grappling with these challenges, don't hesitate to seek guidance and support. If the narcissist manages to breach your no-contact boundary and successfully hoover you back in, brace yourself for a barrage of love bombing. This marks the beginning of the toxic cycle all over again, and it can be incredibly seductive, particularly if some time has elapsed. Many individuals find themselves ensnared in this cycle because they haven't undertaken the profound healing work necessary to break free. When they reconnect with you, they'll inundate you with love-bombing tactics. They'll assume the role of the perfect partner, reminiscent of the initial stages of the relationship. Their words will be sweet, their actions impeccable, and they'll lavish you with affection. It's easy to be swept away by this apparent dream come true, especially if you've been yearning for their attention. However, it's crucial to realize that it's all a facade. They'll make promises they have no intention of fulfilling and construct a false narrative of a future together. If you've let your guard down and neglected your healing process, you might find yourself falling for their charade. But remember, this phase is fleeting. Sooner or later, their true colors will resurface, and you'll once again become the target of their abuse. If you allow yourself to be drawn back into their web, you'll find yourself right back where you started, or perhaps in an even worse situation. Each return exacerbates the damage inflicted upon you. Before succumbing to their persuasive words and fabricated transformation, remind yourself of the pain that awaits you further down the road. If the narcissist's schemes of hoovering and love-bombing fall flat, they'll lie in wait, ready to pounce on your vulnerabilities. It's almost uncanny how they can detect moments of weakness. This underscores the importance of engaging in profound healing and recovery processes to break free from these toxic entanglements. Even if you've implemented no contact measures, there might still be lingering ties to those you're trauma-bonded with. Comprehensive healing and recovery initiatives can aid in severing these connections. If the narcissist fails to lure you back through hoovering or love-bombing, they'll bide their time, monitoring for instances when you're susceptible. They possess an innate ability to detect wavering commitment to no contact, struggles with withdrawal from love addiction, or periods of personal crisis. Seizing the moment, they'll exploit your vulnerabilities when you're at your lowest. Just because the narcissist has been dormant for a while doesn't signify surrender. They could be awaiting the opportune moment to catch you off guard, particularly during a personal crisis. They may attempt to portray themselves as saviors, but their intervention only exacerbates matters. Their tactics in exploiting your vulnerabilities are predictable. If they can't manipulate you directly, they'll resort to tarnishing your reputation through a smear campaign. In the intricate game of manipulation, a smear campaign stands apart from the narcissist's initial strategy of garnering allies by casting themselves as the victim and you as the villain. It represents a more aggressive assault on your character. When they realize they can no longer control you because you're focused on healing and self-care, they resort to spreading lies and cruelty to tarnish your reputation. Enduring such an onslaught can be excruciating, especially in the early stages of your healing journey. However, through genuine healing efforts and the support of a robust network, you can fortify yourself against their attacks. Unable to directly manipulate you, the narcissist pivots to manipulating others' perceptions of you. They distort how people perceive, think about, and feel about you. Our aim should be to transcend this manipulation and remain unaffected, whether it's within family dynamics, workplace interactions, relationships, or friendships. It's disheartening to realize that some individuals project their own insecurities onto others solely to bolster their self-esteem. Yet, this is the game they play. While confronting such behavior may seem daunting, awareness and preparedness can bolster your resilience against their attempts to inflict harm. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's crucial to anticipate the narcissist's potential for revenge. Whether through smear campaigns or leveraging any control they have over you, narcissists may seek retaliation if they perceive their attempts to breach your boundaries have failed. It's imperative to proactively dismantle their power and shield yourself, as well as those you care for, from their vindictive actions. Remember, prioritizing your well-being isn't melodramatic. It's a necessary act of self-preservation. Taking preemptive measures to safeguard yourself is always prudent. As we draw to a close, I hope you found this information enriching. If so, please demonstrate your support by clicking the like button and sharing your insights in the comments section below. Your input is invaluable to us. I eagerly await our next encounter in the forthcoming video. Hey there, radiant souls. Welcome back to our realm of empowerment and self-discovery. Are you ready to shake things up and embark on a journey of reclaiming your power? Today, we're delving into a captivating topic that's bound to ignite your curiosity. Mastering the art of becoming an enigma to the narcissist in your life. But wait, this isn't about stooping to their level or seeking vengeance. Absolutely not. It's about regaining control and finding serenity along the way. Before we plunge into the depths of this discussion, if you're resonating with our message and eager to seize the reins of your life, don't forget to tap that like button and hit subscribe. Your unwavering support fuels our mission. And hey, share this video with anyone in need of an empowering boost. Now, let's unravel the mysteries. Today, we're unveiling the clandestine techniques to becoming unpredictable to the narcissist, all while reclaiming your inherent power. Trust me, this is a journey you won't want to miss. Let's embark on this transformative odyssey together. Now, let's set the record straight. This isn't about becoming the antagonist in someone's narrative. It's about reclaiming the essence of who you are. For far too long, your sense of self has been overshadowed, manipulated, and controlled. It's time to liberate yourself. Today, we're discussing the final step in your journey to self-reclamation. This is what will propel you forward and elevate your existence. Becoming a source of turmoil for someone isn't about seeking retribution, especially not in this context. Allow me to elucidate. Engaging in a battle of wits with a narcissist only perpetuates their game. They're accustomed to individuals attempting to outmaneuver them, and they relish in it. They provoke reactions because it feeds their ego and validates their control. But here's the kicker. Reacting means you're not staying true to yourself. You're allowing someone else's actions to dictate how you behave. That's not our style. What we advocate for is responding, not reacting. It's about crafting a response that aligns with your authenticity. So if someone says or does something unworthy of a reply, then don't give them the satisfaction. Don't let their actions pull your strings. Reclaim your authority and react in a manner that resonates with your core values. Pause and ask yourself, does this situation or statement truly warrant my engagement? This is how you establish boundaries. This is how you seize control and steer the narrative, not in the manipulative manner of the narcissist, but in a manner that places you at the helm. You lead by staying true to yourself. Individuals of this ilk thrive on provocation. They relish the prospect of witnessing your instability or agitation because it reaffirms their perceived dominance over you. They're well versed in which buttons to push, reveling in the power they wield by doing so. You become their worst nightmare when your reactions become unpredictable. That's how you fortify your resilience. That's how you transform into someone they can't manipulate. Allow me to elucidate the psychology behind this phenomenon. When a narcissist strategizes their next move, it's akin to scripting a theatrical performance in their mind. They possess a clear vision of how they want events to unfold, meticulously orchestrating each detail. Their focus is unwavering, driven by the pursuit of a predetermined outcome. This is what I mean by control. They're acutely attuned and poised, relentlessly working towards their desired endgame. And you're left groping in the dark, clueless to their hidden agenda. Let's say they're itching to head out because they've got another person waiting in the wings, right? They're meticulously choreographing the entire day to ensure everything goes off without a hitch. They anticipate your barrage of questions and potential attempts to dissuade them. So, they embark on a mission to throw you off balance. They might kick off the day on a saccharine note, spending quality time with you, perhaps indulging in lunch or a leisurely shopping spree. Then, out of left field, they blindside you with the bombshell revelation that they need to step out. They're fully aware you won't be thrilled, so they might provoke a quarrel, inflict emotional distress, anything to distance themselves from you. It's as if they're pulling strings to manipulate your reactions because their desire to venture out reigns supreme. And ultimately, they'll storm off, leaving you emotionally battered and bruised. It's all about their desires, disregarding your thoughts entirely. That's just how they operate. They've already mapped out the endgame and will manipulate every twist and turn to achieve it. It's a twisted game, but that's their modus operandi. So here's the scoop. When you become an enigma to a narcissist, it throws them off their game. They're unable to foresee your next move, and that's when you morph into their worst nightmare. This can be advantageous, particularly if you've extricated yourself from that toxic entanglement, but still find yourself needing to interact with them in some capacity. Or perhaps you're gearing up for a court battle with them, and you're aiming to keep them on their toes. Embracing unpredictability hands you the advantage every single time. Even if you're still ensnared in the relationship, adopting an unpredictable stance can serve as your compass toward an exit strategy. It's about maintaining emotional composure and treating the situation like a savvy business negotiation. That's the winning strategy, not resorting to complete silence or implementing the cold shoulder, though those tactics can occasionally yield results too. It's about outsmarting the game and altering your approach. If you discover yourself consistently reacting to the narcissist's provocations or rhetoric, you'll remain ensnared in a perpetual cycle of reaction, perpetually feeling like a helpless target. But there's a method to reclaim your sovereignty. Take a step back and respond rather than react. By doing so, you preserve your independence and morph into an unpredictable force against the narcissist, rendering yourself a nightmare for them. Share this video with anyone grappling with similar challenges. It has the potential to spark a significant transformation.